Hey guys, today we're going to talk about marketing metrics that every business owner, every website owner should be tracking. Peter Drucker would say, you cannot manage what you cannot measure. And I think it's absolutely true when it comes to digital marketing. And I want to give you some top level metrics that you should be measuring for your business. This is a very, very important thing. Again, if you want to grow it, you're going to have to start measuring it. So you might be wondering, hey man, what are some things that I should measure on my digital marketing side of things, right? Because Google Analytics gives you a lot of information. You might have an internal marketing team. You might be working with a consultant, but at the end of the day, what should I really focus my time and attention on? And the first thing I would say is your website and your traffic metrics, right? So go to Google Analytics or Adobe Analytics or whatever analytics platform that you're using and start looking at, hey, how much traffic am I getting? And I'm trying to dumb it down as simple as possible because it might be a lot of information. Right? So first of all, where is this traffic coming from? How much direct traffic? How much referral traffic? And if it's referral, who are those top visitors? Who are those top websites that are driving visits to my website? And then also start to see the bounce rates, right? And what are the pages that people are actually leaving? Where is the least value that we're adding? Maybe they hate this page, they just bounce right back and they go to another page on Google. So at the end of the day, you want to start looking at where is your visits coming from, which country, maybe narrow it down to which state and start looking at this month over last month visits, this year over last year, this quarter from last year. Just really start to dive deeper into what Google Analytics makes it really simple. Then start looking at, do I have mobile traffic, right? How much is my mobile traffic? Is it year over year? Is it going up? What about my desktop? Is that going down? And browser information, I don't care if you have a specific business and let's say you work with a bunch of engineers, maybe you don't have a lot of mobile traffic. Maybe you think it's desktop, but maybe it's wrong. I know generally speaking, mobile traffic is through the roof, right? So everyone's searching on mobile, everybody's going to websites on mobile, and they don't have time to do anything on desktop if they even have a desktop that they use anymore for research purposes. So website and traffic, the number one thing that you could start, and it's free. Google Analytics gives you all this information. Then let's go down to the SEO metrics, which is really, really cool. I love it because SEO metrics, say inside Google Analytics, gives you a ton of data. What are the pages that have the highest load time, right? People just come and leave because this page doesn't load right. Anything else that you can get from Google Analytics or Google Search Console that are very specific to SEO and how people are finding your website and how they're engaging with your website, you want to start looking at that. You want to look at pages that you have impressions but no clicks inside Search Console. Again, there's a lot of information that you can get from these tools that you want to be able to use, but if you want to go take it one step further, then you can start tracking keyword position and keyword rankings for various keywords that you're trying to optimize your website for. So you want to look at, hey, how am I ranking on these terms and what are my issues, which keywords am I not ranking for? So that becomes a very, very critical part of your SEO metrics that you want to be tracking on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Not a lot of change is going to happen on a daily basis. So perhaps weekly is a good way to start. And if you have never looked at it, let's start looking at it on a monthly basis. But I would say that would be the minimum of what you need to do. And then if you're trying to get more leads and more traffic and really build up a brand and really spend a lot of time and energy on marketing, and you might be doing PPC or pay-per-click ads, and you might be doing social ads, you might be doing all kinds of ads, and let's start looking at paid metrics. How many clicks am I getting this month versus last? And am I getting conversions? What is it costing me, right? How much is it costing me in terms of revenue? How much revenue am I getting as opposed to the cost that it's taking? And just really start to think, is this yielding the ROI that I thought it's gonna do for me? But if you don't really measure it, how are you gonna manage it? So really start to get deeper on, wait, we spent $4,000 or we spent $40,000. What did that get for the business? How many leads did we get? And beyond that, you can go into how did these leads turn into opportunities and customers. But at the top sort of level, the high level, how much am I putting in and what am I getting for it month over month and year over year? And specifically, which campaigns, right? Is this yielding better results than the other one? So there's a lot that goes into paid media metrics. But we can go into that in another video, but I just want you to understand that these are areas that you really want to start making a dashboard for yourself. The next one would be social metrics. Hey, you can't live in this world without being on social media. You might have a business page on Facebook. You might have a LinkedIn page for your business. You might have personal LinkedIn profile that drives traffic to the main website, right? And you might have a lot of content that you're creating on the social channels. You might have an Instagram page. How are all those channels performing for you? Do they drive traffic to it? What is the best performing content that people come from to your website? Again, a lot of this information is available on the individual platforms as well as Google Analytics in the social section, okay? So you want to start measuring that. Again, what I want you to get into is building a table for yourself where you're measuring month over month and you're kind of deciding, hey, what is that scorecard for my business? Whether it's organic, right? I'm just gonna put organic here. I wanna do paid, right? I wanna put social. I wanna put in anything else, referral traffic, right? If you're doing some paid ads with another website and they're driving a lot of traffic to you, how are those referral traffic doing for you? And beyond that, what about my direct traffic? My brand awareness, how is that going? Do people know about my business long enough? They're just gonna type it into Google, right? And start measuring that, really get granular into it. Last but not least, everybody wants lead generation. That's why they do all these kinds of advertising and promotion and everything else. And instead of putting lead generation top, I figured you need to do all of these things to get the leads that you're looking for. So another column would be from organic, how many leads do we develop, right? Do we get 2 leads from organic? Let's just put leads over here. And this is for the month of January, right? Do we get 4 here, we get 1 here, and 5, or whatever it might be? Maybe you got 10 from direct, I don't know. But really start to measure how the marketing is performing as a whole, and you'll be way better placed. You can see that, let's say you got 4, then you double, and maybe it became 6, maybe it's 10. But you now have a better idea of how things are going, and you can start to see, hey, what do we do to get 2 to 4? What do we do to get from 4 to 8? How do we double that? What are the things what is the input that is driving the results, and now optimize against that so you can really have a better idea of what to do, because this right here is a handful. This is a ton of information for you to look at. But I want to make it easy for you, and these are some key areas, some key metrics that you should be measuring. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If it is, share it with a friend, comment below, and I'll see you next time.